How do the captains of the ships locate their specific destination? Latitude, longitude, do you know the difference between these two? To locate exact places on Earth, one must look on the intersecting lines like this latitude and longitude. Hello my dear students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is me once again, Teacher T, your science teacher for today. And for today's lesson, we're going to discuss about Earth and space for quarter 4. But before that, bago tayo magsimula at magpatuloy sa ating lesson, kung bago ka pa lang sa channel na ito, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more updates in Science 7. Hello! Welcome back! At welcome sa ating Quarter 4, Week 1, Module 1 of your Science 7. And for today's lesson block, our topic and our core content is all about Earth and Space for Module 1. And the lesson title for this is the location of the Philippines with respect to the continents and oceans of the world. And the most essential learning competency for this topic is to demonstrate how places on Earth may be located using the coordinate system. To locate the exact places on Earth, one must look on the intersecting lines like the latitude and the longitude. Because these two, the combination of these lines form a grid. Sa world map or sa globe, makikita nyo na meron yung mga lines. Makikita nyo yung mga lines, yun yung tinatawag natin na latitude and longitude. Dito sa globe na nakikita natin, may makikita tayong mga lines dyan na nag-intersect the latitude and the longitude. Merong horizontal at may vertical lines. Yung nakikita ninyo dyan na vertical lines, patayo, yan yung tinatawag natin na longitude. However, yung pa-horizontal naman, ibig sabihin yung pahiga, yan yung tinatawag natin na latitude. So, sabi nga natin, yung combination ng mga lines na to ay nakaka-form sila ng tinatawag natin na grid. At mapapansin nyo rin na syempre, kung may latitude at longitude, at makikita nyo na may mga points dyan kung saan sila nagtagpo. So, the point where the lines of the latitude and the longitude meet or intersect, tinatawag naman natin ito na coordinate. Knowing the latitude and the longitude. So, ano pa ba ang deeper meaning nito? And what is the difference between these two lines or these two terms? So, lines of latitude, it measures the north-south of the equator. Okay? So, the lines of latitude measure the north, yung taas, at yung south, yung ating tinatawag na equator. Ano ba yung equator? Yung equator, ito yung imaginary line na nasa gitna. So, yan yung, kung titingnan niyo yung measurement yan yung zero. So mamaya discuss din natin kung ano ba yung equator. So, they are, okay, these lines of latitude, they are all parallel to each other. Parallel. Okay, parallel siya dun sa ating, yung nasa gitna, which is the equator. So, ibig sabihin, hindi sila nag-intersect kasi parallel sila. Pag ganito yung line, that is parallel. So, they are all parallel to each other. Thus, they are referred to as parallel. So, ano naman yung isa? Longitude. Okay? So, yung longitude, ito naman yung mga vertical lines. Measurement naman siya ng east at saka ng west. Okay? Now, so the longitude is the measurement of east or west of the prime meridian. Yung prime meridian, siya naman yung nasa gitna ng ating globe o vertical. Okay, so, and they are called as the meridians. So again, ang latitude, these are parallels, and longitude, ito ang tinatawag naman natin na meridians. Okay, going back to the topic about equator. When we say equator, it is an imaginary line drawn around the Earth equally distant to both poles, dividing the Earth into northern and southern hemisphere, and marked as zero latitude. So, yung nasa gitna itong globe, yung nakikita nyo yung nasa pinakagitna na naka-horizontal, yan yung tinatawag natin equator, yung nasa gitna. So, yung prime meridian naman, prime meridian is the Earth's zero of latitude. So, yung nasa gitna, equator, at yung namang nasa gitna ng vertical naman, yan naman yung prime meridian, which, by convention, passes through Greenwich, England. How do the captains of the ships locate their specific destination?
Early navigators used the astrolabe to measure the altitude of the stars and the sextant to measure the angle of the sun above the horizon. From this, they could work out the ship's latitude, and the direction of the ship relative to north was found using a compass. Radar and satellite are also used today to help reduce the risk of collision at sea.
Okay, so aside from latitude and longitude, there is another way on how to locate a certain place on Earth. So, paano ba? So, another way to locate places is to identify the land masses and the bodies of water surrounded in a certain country. Kagaya natin sa Pilipinas, ano ba ang mga land masses or ano ba ang mga bodies of water na pumapaligid sa ating bansa? So, Philippines is said to be an archipelago country. Ano bang ibig sabihin pag sinabing archipelago country? And why do you think so? So, before we answer that question, so I want to show you this map, that map of the Philippines or the Southeast Asian map. Okay, meron akong tatlong tanong dito that I wanted to answer. So, first question, based on the map that we have right here. Okay, so I want you to locate the position of the Philippines on the map and answer the questions that I'm going to give you. And you can write your answer in the space on your notebook if you have. So sana meron. And you can answer me already. So first question, based on this picture in this figure. So what are the land masses surrounding the Philippines? Sige nga, hanapin nyo nga. What are the land masses that surrounds the Philippines? Okay, very good. So as you can see from this map, you can see the Asian continent. So we have Malaysia, the Taiwan, the Indonesian archipelago, the Australian continent, and also Japan. So those are one of the land masses that surrounds the Philippines. Now, next question. So what are the bodies of water that surrounds the Philippines based on this map? Sige nga, I'll give you 5 seconds to answer. Okay, very good. So what are the bodies of water that surrounds the Philippines? We have the Philippine Sea, of course, the South China Sea, the Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean, and of course, Celebes. Sige nga, balikan natin yung tanong ko kanina. Why do you think that the Philippines is said to be an archipelago? Why is it an archipelago country? Bakit nga ba? Okay, very good. So the Philippines is called an archipelago because it consists of thousands of islands. Napakadaming isla dito sa ating bansa. At bakit? Ilan ba ang isla dito sa ating bansa? So the Philippines is an archipelago that's stream of over 7,107 islands. And as we know, it stretches from the south of China to the northern tip of Borneo. And the country has over 100 ethnic groups and a mixture of foreign influences which have molded a unique Philippine culture. So that is why our country is called an archipelago. O diba? Isn't it amazing? Napakadaming isla sa Pilipinas na talaga naman tayo ay puntahan ng mga turista sa gaganda ng ating mga likas yaman at mga lugar dito sa ating bansa. Meron tayong tinatawag na maps and globe. So, ano ba yung pagkakaiba nila at pagkakaparehas? So, syempre, sabihin natin na parehas silang makikita natin yung mga locations ng mga iba't ibang bansa using map at saka globe. So, ang globe at map, paano ba naman sila nagkaiba? So, when we say maps, so maps are two-dimensional or three-dimensional representations of a particular area. And usually, kapag map, siya ay flat. Or minsan naman 3D talaga siya. So, it depends on what map is being presented to you or kung ano yung ginagamit nating mapa. So, pag sinabi naman nating globe, of course, ang ating alam sa globe, ito ay bilog yung parang iniipon natin, kagaya nito. Yan, this is an example of globe. So, when we say globe, it is a three-dimensional model that is subdivided with imaginary lines called the latitude, which is yung horizontal, and we also have the longitude, which is the vertical. And of course, sabi nga natin, the combination of these lines forms a grid. And the point where lines of latitude and longitude meet and intersect is called coordinate. Very good. Okay, now, if we're going to locate the Philippines, especially Manila, Philippines, the coordinates of Manila, Philippines is 14 degree north and 120 degree east. Paano nangyari yon? So, tingnan natin to at panoorin.
Okay, so in our example, we said that the Philippines has the coordinate of 14 degree north and 120 degree east. So, sa ating mapa, as you can notice, so na ito yung ating 0 degree, ibig sabihin this line is the equator. So, meaning to say, so lahat ng bansa na nandito sa taas ng equator, ito po yung tatawagin nating north. At lahat na nandito sa baba ng equator, yan yung nandun sa south. And of course, kailangan nyo munang makita nasaan kaya dyan yung ating meridian. So, kung wala dito yung meridian, ibig sabihin, since ito po ay positive, ibig sabihin na andito yan sa right side, ibig sabihin nasa east. Diba, kapag sa globe, tinignan natin, so itong gitna, ito yung ating prime meridian. So, lahat ng nandito sa part na to, okay, yan yung ating east. At lahat ng nandito naman sa kabilang side, lahat naman yung nasa west. So, since ang Philippines, alam natin na nandito siya sa right side, ibig sabihin, ang magiging coordinates natin dyan is north and east. Dahil ang Pilipinas ay nasa taas ng equator at nandito naman siya sa kanang bahagi, ibig sabihin nasa east part siya. So, bakit siya naging 14 degree north? So, nasa north na nga siya kasi nasa taas siya ng equator. So, kung papansinin nyo, ito yung Manila, yung tinutukoy kanina, Manila, Philippines. Kung titingnan nyo, saan ba siya nakalocate? Saan ba dito nakalocate? So, nandito siya sa part na to. At kung papansinin nyo, ito po ay 10. So, kung ito ay 0, so habang tumataas siya, tumataas din yung kanyang degree, di ba? So, kung ito ay 10 at nandito nakatapat yung Manila, so ibig sabihin bilang lang tayo ng kaunti, so kaya siya ay tumapat na nasa 14 degree. So, kaya siya ay 14 degree north. However, yung atin namang is, ibig sabihin, ano na yung sukat niya, ano na yung degree niya sa longitude. And kung papansinin nyo, yung nandito sa taas, andyan yung value ng mga longitude, so tumapat siya sa 120. Kaya ang Philippines ay 14 degree north, 120 degree east. So that's the explanation why the Philippines has the coordinates of 14 degree north and 120 degree east.
Ayan, so alam nyo na. So ngayon, for your activity, so using a map, you have to give the coordinate of the capital of the neighboring countries of the Philippines. Let's say, for example, the Tokyo, Japan. So, meron tayo ditong 5 na gusto kong kayo naman ang maghanap gamit ang inyong mga mapa. So, meron tayo ditong Hanoi, Vietnam, okay, Jakarta, Indonesia, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Bangkok, Thailand, and Beijing, China. So, gusto ko i-post nyo muna yung video na to. Tapos, kuha kayo ng mapa at allocate nyo ang coordinates ng mga bansang sinabi ko. So, paano kunin ang coordinates? Kunin nyo lang saan siya tatapat, kagaya ng ginawa natin kanina sa Philippines. And afterwards, we're going to answer we're going to check your answers.
A few inches later.
Okay, so let us see kung tama ang mga sinagot nyo dyan. Okay, panoorin natin ito.
So, una, tingnan nga muna natin kung nasaan yung Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, and China. So, as you can see, this is a world map. So, nasaan dito ang ating equator? So, this one. So, na ito yung equator natin. So, this is the equator. Okay, so nasaan yung bansang Vietnam? Okay, nasaan muna yung primary dyan na ito? Na ito sa taas. Ayan, ito yung 0. So, this is the primary dyan. So, ibig sabihin, ngayon, kung ito yung ating equator, so, ibig sabihin, lahat ng nandito sa taas yun yung north. So, ito yung pa-south. Tapos, kapag naman dun sa kabila, this is the east and this is west. Now, nasan yung Vietnam? So, ang Vietnam ay na ito. So, ang Thailand, na andito din. Where is Malaysia? Okay, this is Malaysia. And then, we have also 1, 2, Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia. Okay, ang China na ito, ang China. And Indonesia na ito. Okay, so ang nahiwalay lang is Indonesia. So lahat sila ay nasa east dahil ito yung primary dyan. So sa mundo, ito ay west, di ba? Itong part na to ang east. So lahat sila nasa east. So ang magiging coordinate natin ay east. And lahat ng apat, China, Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia ay puro north. And ang Indonesia lang ang nahiwalay. So, ibig sabihin, ang Indonesia ay south at east. So, nasa south hemisphere siya at nasa east. However, nasa east hemisphere naman siya. Okay, ngayon, ang tanong ay, ano na ang magiging coordinates ng mga bansang yan? So, gamitin natin yung isang map. Okay, para medyo mas malinaw. So, ulit. Okay, simulan natin sa Vietnam. So, ang Vietnam ay sabi natin ay nasa north at nasa east. So, what will be the coordinates of this? So, Vietnam is this one. So, ang Vietnam, 14 degree north. So, paano siya naging north? So, alam na nga natin yung coordinates niya nasa north. So, this is 10. So, this is 0. So, ibig sabihin, pataas siya doon. So, maybe, kung ito ay 15 at nandito lang siya sa part na to, so maybe this is 14 nga naman. So, that will be 14 degree north. At saan nakatapat siya na longitude? Okay, di ba nandito siya sa part na, so ito yung 110 at nandito lang naman siya sa part na to, maybe this is 108. So, hindi natin masyadong matatansya kung ito yung pinakasakto, pero ito yung pinakamalapit according dun sa nakikita natin sa kanyang location. So, meaning to say, Vietnam coordinates is 14 degree north, 108 degree east. Okay, now, how about for Malaysia? So, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, sabi natin siya ay nasa north at nasa east. So, sa north, nasan ba yung Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia? This is 1. Okay, this is Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So, papatak siya na kung ito ay 0, ito ay 10. So, ibig sabihin yung gitna ay 5. So, kung andito lang siya sa part na to, so maybe this is 3 degree north. And yung east naman siya, saan siya nakatapat? Dito sa part na to. So, kung ito 100, maybe this is only 101. So, this is 101 degree. So, the coordinates of Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur is 3 degree north, 101 degree east. Now, let us have Thailand. East. So, where is Thailand? Okay, this is Bangkok, Thailand. So, ano ang kanyang latitude? Okay, latitude, okay. Maybe, if this is 10, so maybe andito siya sa 14, nasa 13 something. So, let us have 14 degree north. And ang kanyang longitude is
Okay, parang halos kapantay lang din siya ng Malaysia. So, maybe this is 100 degree east. So, how about China? Okay, parang hindi na natin dito ang China. So, gamitin natin yung isang, ayan. So, this is China. So, ang China ay nasa north din at nasa east. So, ang kanyang longitude ay papatak siya dito sa part na to. So, maybe China is, okay, so almost 40. So, 40 degree north. At ang kanyang latitude naman is nandito siya sa part na to. So, that is, okay, so almost 116. So, China is 40 degree north and 116 degree east. So, how about the Indonesia? So, yung Indonesia, nandito siya sa part na to. So, sabi nga natin siya yung naiiba dun sa given nating example. So, nasa east part pa rin ng Indonesia, kaya lang, so ito ay China, China. So, how about Indonesia? So, ang Indonesia ay nasa part siya na Indonesia ay nasa, yan, so 107 degree east. Okay, 107 degree east kasi andito siya sa part na to. Kung ito 100 degree or 105, so andito siya sa part na to ayun dito sa papatak yung Indonesia. Okay, so, and ang kanyang south naman siya, so nasaan siya? Sa south. So, maybe siya ay nandito sa, kung ito yung ating equator, tapos nandito siya sa part na to, so, siya ay 6 degree south. So, that is the coordinates of the given countries.
For your next activity, so, madali nyo tanong masasagutan since na-discuss na naman natin kung ano to. So, for your activity, so you have to complete the concept, this one. Yan. So, complete the concept box below and use another sheet of paper for your answer. So, meron tayo dito parang graphic organizer. Nakalagay dito yung Philippine Archipelago. And then, Philippine Archipelago is located. Ano yung sinabi natin kanina, coordinate ng Philippines? Sige, kayo na po sabihin yan. And then, Philippine Archipelago has major landforms. Ano yung mga land masses na binanggit ko kanina? Ayan, so sana alam nyo na yan. And of course, yung kasunod, surrounded by major waterforms. Ano yung mga bodies of water na nakapalibot sa Philippines? Yan, nabanggit na natin yan kanina. So, kung hindi alam, balikan lang ang video na to at nandun ang sagot. Ayan, very good. And last, so, to test whether you really understood the lesson that we discussed in this lesson block, so I want you to answer the questions that I'm going to give you. Let's start with number 1. Okay, coordinates are blank. What is the answer? Is it a degree only? A cardinal direction only? 2 degrees only? Or 2 sets of degrees and a cardinal direction? Okay, very good. So, coordinates are 2 sets of degrees and cardinal directions. Very good. Okay, number 2. Which of the following shows the appropriate writing of coordinates? Okay, letter A, 25 degree north, 145 degree east. Letter B, 30 degree west, 115 degree east. Number C, letter C, 40 degrees south and 120 degrees south. Or letter E, none of the above. What is the answer? Okay, very good. That's letter A, 25 degrees north and 145 degrees east. Okay, and then number 3. On a globe, the primary region is the blank. A, horizontal center line. B, vertical center line. Letter C, 180 degree line. Or letter D, 515 degree line. The correct answer is, okay, very good. That should be letter B, vertical. So, lagi vertical ang ating primary region. Kasi ang ating horizontal ay ang ating equator. Okay, and last, how many parts does the equator divide the Earth into? Ano nga ba? Okay, very good. It is divided into 2. Dahil ang equator ay nasa gitna lang naman, so meron tayong North Hemisphere and Southern Hemisphere. Okay, very good. This is the end of our lesson vlog for this topic. So I hope you learned something from this vlog. So kung meron man at nakatulong sa inyo ang video lesson na ito, I am hoping for a comment. Okay, paki-comment na lang sa baba at ating re-replyan yan isa-isa. Thank you so much and I hope to see you next time in our next lesson vlog. So next topic, we're going to discuss week 2 about ways of using Earth's resources sustainably. So this is me once again, Teacher Tin. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more updates in Science 7. Bye and have a good